who pays whom? Where does the money come from? And I understand that there's special bonuses and bounties for the families of terrorists who actually die in a terrorist operation. Tell our viewers about that.
You asked why somebody would bring a baby to a riot. The reason is that Gaza families are receiving a $100 subsidy from Hamas, and $100 is good money over there, to come out and actually go to the fence and to riot. Now, of course, they don't stop at the $100 subsidy. There are escalating pay scales. If you're wounded, you get $200. If you're seriously wounded, you get $500. If you're killed, you get $3,000, in which case your family presumably collects. So there are these upwardly scales that actually incentivize people to get into confrontations with Israel, to actually be shot, or at least to claim to be shot, because you get paid even more.
We're looking at a reporter in Gaza. Let me just read the tweet. Raf Sanchez says, "We met some young men earlier cashing $200 checks they got from Hamas after being shot by Israeli forces on Friday. The severely injured get $500 and the families of the dead get $3,000. Very interesting actual pictures of the checks and the young men at the bank. I have not seen this reported widely. Interesting enough, though, the New York Times published a correction the other day. I think it was the New York Times, or was it the Washington Post? Forgive me. It was one of those very prestigious liberal papers. They had originally said it was false, a fact check, that it was a right-wing conspiracy theory that Palestinian terrorists were paid a bounty in their fact check, but they got their own fact check wrong, and they later admitted that this is official Palestinian policy. Like, this isn't hidden. They call them martyrs, they call them patriots, but they're not pretending this doesn't happen. It's the willful choice of the Western media not to report this, because it's not like this is secret.
It's not secret at all. It's routine. Any reporter on the ground knows about this. For that matter, Hamas and the Palestinian Authority very loudly publicize their payments. They make ceremonies out of them. The guys who were released, the terrorists who were released previously after the kidnapping of an Israeli soldier, got $3,000 checks and high-end Nokia phones. So they do this in public. Saddam Hussein, for that matter, did it in public when he was funding Hamas. Other Muslim dictators also do the same thing. They have very splashy ceremonies because this is a big public relations thing for them. It's like winning the Olympics.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch The Daily Show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.